Hi everyone! Today I have a quick full body flow for you that you can do just to add some energy to your day. You don't need any props for it, just your mat, some yoga clothes, and we'll get started. So we're going to start laying down on our mat, on your back. We're going to start with just a long body stretch. So stretch your arms out over your head. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Take a big breath in and a breath out. Then curl into a ball. Squeeze your knees into your chest as you exhale. And you can just stay like this, or you have the option to rock back and forth, waking up your spine, bringing some movement in. Then from here, bring your knees off to the right for a supine twist and gaze out over your left shoulder. So bring your left arm out to the side. And just take a couple of nice deep breaths here. Inhale to slowly come back through center, and exhale to bring your knees over to the other side, gaze coming out over your right shoulder this time. Inhale, back through center, and bring your legs into a tabletop position so your shins are parallel to your mat, and interlace your hands behind your head, kind of like a support for your neck. And we're gonna do some ab work here, just very quick, not too much. So we're gonna lift the head up and exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Engaging your core. Exhale, lower. And 5 more times on your own. Now inhale, stay up, but rotate your right elbow towards your knee, and exhale, lower. Inhale, elbow to knee, exhale, lower, and 6 more on your own, so 8 in total. Now we're going to do the other side. So inhale, Left elbow to right knee. Exhale, lower. You know the drill, 7 more on your own. Really working your abs here. And exhale, release. Hug your knees into your chest for a breath. And then start to rock forwards and back. And on your next roll, we're gonna come into a tabletop position. So you want your shoulders stacked over your wrists, your hips stacked over your knees. Press into your hands. And inhale, look up, drop your belly. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. One more inhale. And exhale. Come back to neutral. And lift your right leg or your right knee up and start to circle your hip. You can go as slow or as fast as you want, but try to match your circles to your breathing. So maybe inhale as you go up, exhale as you come down, or an inhale for a full circle, exhale for the next circle. Just try to match it with your breathing. Now place your right foot off to the side, so straighten your leg, and then twist your left arm under your right and reach your right arm overhead, coming into a variation of thread the needle. Push back into your hips, and you should feel a stretch in your right leg here, as well as in your left shoulder. And come back to a tabletop. We're going to do that on the other side. So inhale to lift your left knee up and start to make those hip circles. Try to keep your core engaged here. And then straighten your left leg, placing it out to the side and threading your right arm under, straightening your left arm overhead. Inhale, back to tabletop. Bring your hands forward a bit and we're going to come into downward dog. So tuck the toes, lift the hips, press into your hands. You can bend your knees and lift your heels if that's more comfortable for you. And maybe pedal out your legs here. Warming up. Don't forget to breathe. Come back to stillness. Then inhale, look forward, and exhale, step into a forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, rolling up for mountain pose. And then exhale as you side bend towards the right, windmilling your arms. Inhale back through center and exhale, side bend to the other side. Inhale, exhale, side bend. Inhale, exhale to the other side. And inhale, reach both arms up, palms touch overhead, and exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step back to a plank position. Hold here for a couple of breaths. Press the ground away. Then exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, and exhale, downward dog. Inhale to step your left foot forward, coming up for warrior one. Press your shoulders away from your ears. Gaze is forward, your back foot is rotated 45 degrees. Then exhale as you open up into warrior two. Gaze comes out over your left middle finger. Then flip your front palm and inhale into reverse warrior. And exhale, come into extended side angle, but keep your arms lifted overhead as if you're holding a giant beach ball. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, beach ball hold. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. One more reverse. And exhale, cartwheel your hands down, step back into plank, and take your vinyasa. So inhale into upward dog, and exhale back to downward dog. We're going to flow through that on the other side. So inhale to step your right leg forward, coming up for warrior one. Exhale, open up into warrior two. Flip your front palm, inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend, both arms overhead. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. One more reverse. And exhale, back to plank. Again, flowing through your vinyasa. And back to downward dog. Steady your breath here. Find some stillness. Then inhale, look forward, stepping into another fold. And inhale, up for mountain. Exhale to cactus the arms, mini back bend. Inhale, arms come back up. I'm gonna turn to face you now. We're gonna do tree pose. So you're gonna bring your right foot towards or onto your left thigh. Find your balance, find a spot to look at. Hands can come at heart center, arms can go up. Totally up to you. Just find your balance here. Opening up your right hip and holding for a couple breaths. Now bring your right leg parallel to the mat. Cross it over your left, bending, sinking into your hips. And then cross your right arm under your left, lifting your elbows up to shoulder height for eagle pose. Come back to mountain. Take your left leg this time, placing your left, placing your left foot on your right thigh. Hands come to heart center or lift your arms overhead and find your balance. Bring your left knee parallel to the mat and then cross it over your right, sinking into your hips. This time cross your left arm under, lifting your elbows to shoulder height for eagle pose. Uncross your arms, bring them up overhead, and then uncross your legs coming into chair pose. Press back into your heels. Hold here for another breath. And then exhale, fold. Step back into plank. Hold here for a breath. And then lift your right arm up, coming into side plank. So really lift your hips, Push the floor away. If you're shaking, I am too, it's okay. Exhale back to plank. Side plank on the other side, so lift your left arm this time. Exhale, back to plank, lowering down to your forearms for forearm plank. One more breath. And exhale, lower your hips, coming into Sphinx pose. So your forearms stay parallel to the sides of your mat. Melt your shoulder blades down your back. And then take your right leg and bring your knee up so that it's parallel to your hips. So a little bit of a hip opener. Bring your leg back. This time lift your left leg, bringing the knee parallel to the hip. Again, gaze forward. Then back to Sphinx. And press into your hands, making your way back to a child's pose. Inhale, sit up. Lift your arms overhead. Take a breath in. And exhale, twist to the right. So your right hand comes behind you, stretching your spine. Gaze goes where you want your twist to go. Inhale through center, and exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale back through center, and we're going to come into fire log pose. So you're going to stack your shins on top of each other so that they're parallel to the side or to the front of your mat. It might be a little bit of a stretch if you want to place a block under your right knee. You can do that. You can stay sitting up, but if this is already intense for you, then stay here. If you want to go a little further, you can fold forward slowly. Inhale, back up, switching the legs. So I had my right leg on top, so now my left leg is on top. Again, place a block under your top knee. Stay here if this is good for you. Otherwise, make your way forward. Inhale up and come down onto your back, grabbing onto the outer edges of your feet or your ankles for happy baby. You can maybe roll out your ankles. You can rock side to side, massaging your spine like we did at the beginning of this class. Or just stay in stillness. Then hug your knees into your chest. Squeeze your legs in. And exhale. Find Shavasana. Arms come out by your side. Legs are splayed out. Take up as much room as you need. This is our final resting pose, so take the time to relax. Slow down your breathing. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Wiggle your fingers and your toes and slowly make your way into a seated position. Roll your shoulders up and back. Reach your arms overhead and lower your palms down to your chest. Bring your hands to your forehead and together we bow. Namaste.